Before you go, I just want to say thank you and your team
For sure.
for making all this happen. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
There's a lot of paperwork and a lot of hoops to jump through, and you guys have been on top of it the whole way.
thank you. We're happy to help you guys out, and we're gonna see you on the timetable. So, next step will be, I will get the documents together. I'll send those up to you or your attorney so you guys can get them signed. And, back to us, but
Who signed it?
council president and you.
Okay, would you send those to me, please?
I'll
Thank
do
you.
it, I'll do it overnight.
At least,
Your
you know,
attorney.
CP it or.
Yeah, we'll give you some time on them and then make sure you get the pre-closing on your calendar.
I have it on my calendar. You
It's
just
soon.
sent me,
All right, so we're all set then.
yeah. And I have a meeting with the ladies in the morning.
Perfect.
So that's
So
July
he's
8th.
aware of it.
Yeah.
So we'll follow that schedule. I'll get those documents.
Wait, he said he carved out.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Dennis. I'll scan these to you once.
Okay, that sounds good.
Thank you. Syracuse.
Yeah.
No, buddy.
I need to go back on for it.
I have the-
Because apparently the whole couple of the load right now. And he's at 93% of his entire year's commitment. And it's only month 6. So
Overdoing it?
he doesn't get a choice.
Are you ready, guys?
Ready? Ready.
With me?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Boy, this got long.
Christine?
Yeah.
Do you want to go ahead and go?
Yeah. I'm just here to ask the board, and Corey that, when we have them available, if the town would help us hang up the pickle signs on the utility board, on the utility poles, on St. Jerry's. We kind of did that. a lot for us.
Yeah.
And I'm just asking right now for this year, next year we can try to find another source for it, but since we're kind of less than a month away from the festival, we're kind of getting pretty tight now, so wanted the town will help us out with that.
No, when they hang those up, are they high enough that the kids aren't gonna do anything?
Maybe those pickle, signs that were hung on the utility pole that's way up there.
Okay, well, I don't know how high we can get.
How did he do it before?
I have no idea.
You know where? Or is there rackets up there? Did you screw to the poles or you have any?
The point was blind for that.
Do you have a picture that maybe you could send it for you?
Yeah, let me look at my picture.
Or maybe we can just do like a walkthrough, you know, where they went or something like that.
Yeah, and however they get up at this point,
Kind of uncrunched.
kind of what it is.
Yeah.
Okay,
But yeah. if-
I just need to be higher than kids, otherwise,
Oh, yeah, that's what I heard.
okay.
But that's all.
I make a motion that we allow Corey to hang the signs for the pickle festival. For the,
As long as he's able to do so, but yeah, like, I
I
think
don't,
that's
I don't
good.
see an issue with it. How many are there?
We don't know.
I'm not, that's something Jerry just did. It was one of those things that we never talked about. He just did it every year for us. And then now it's kind of, this past, it was kind of, I forgot about it, something type deal.
You have my number?
I don't, I don't think I do anymore.
I give it to you and then you hold.
I second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Okay. So,
bond ordinance,
yes. I make a motion that we accept ordinance number 26-6-1. An ordinance concerning the construction of additions, extensions, and improvements to the waterworks town of St. Joe, Indiana, the issuance of revenue bonds to provide the cost thereof, the collection, segregation, and distributions of the revenues of said waterworks, safeguarding of interests of the owners of said revenue bonds, other matters connected therewith, including the issuance of notes and anticipation of bonds and repealing ordinance inconsistent herewithin.
Second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
If I continue and you can sign them before you. I make a motion that we accept ordinance number 26-6-2, an ordinance amending the rates and charges for the use of and services rendered by the waterworks systems of the town of St. Joe, Indiana.
Second that motion.
All in favor?
Uh,
Did you have a chance to read it?
I was not at that meeting.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
Thank you.
I-
Safe
I
trip.
can't-
Send you guys copies and then
I
I'll
was
talk to you.
gonna bring that up last time.
Thank you.
Are we gonna switch over to the faster internet so this can get uploaded faster?
Well, if we do, well,
They got a really low rate comparatively.
yeah, $30 just to see what it does.
It'll be faster still, that $30 rate.
And what we have, what do you think?
Yes. It's the upload specifically.
I don't know, there's something we want to bring up. I make a motion that we accept we'll do this in order, accept the, St. Joe Board meeting public hearing minutes of May 19th, 2026.
Second that meeting. All in favor?
Aye. And then I make a motion that we accept the St. Joe Town Board meeting minutes of May 19th, 2026.
Second that motion. All in favor?
Aye.
The next two items on here are, items that need to be completed as soon as possible with our attorney. I was just gonna address them.
I have sent that email to him, for him to bring a copy tonight. Tomorrow I'll send an email that we want a copy emailed to us of what we will be sending to them. He had said something that he was looking at that. Said?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I talked to him briefly, same time he sent you that text message, saying he wasn't gonna be here tonight. I was reminding him that we really needed some of these documents. And he said that, we had carved out time for it and his load currently is very high. Apparently his public defender load is triple what his normal rate is. And he doesn't get to choose what his schedule is, so.
This right here is pretty important. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't want to close it out. And
We can't close out our state revolving fund that closes out the first week in July without our audit completed and without our parcel.
He specifically said, regarding the SDOA thing, when I talked to him,
Oh.
that he should have that probably done tomorrow.
Yeah, because I had texted him and I was like, you can literally just say you were not our attorney at that time and there was nothing that you were aware of, but, I didn't get a response.
Just some type of
So I was
list.
worried.
Maybe he'll do both, because he told me he'd work on the Denison, and he also told you state board, so it's sweet. It's just my ordinances that.
All right, I need all of you to sign this one that you just adopted. Sorry, I got one big and I just want to make sure that this is signature. line.
Can we move on?
Yeah.
Make a motion that we accept, the April general vouchers.
I second that motion.
All in favor?
You need to read the amount. Oh, I'm sorry.
What,
That's right.
That very bottom.
In the amount.
Okay.
I'd like to amend my motion to, include the amount of $62,224.10.
I second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
I had a question, on warrant number 5822.
Pull it up. I'm looking.
Yeah, it was the banking miles.
Mhm.
It was just, I think 15 separate days. Yeah, the travel.
Yes,
to make a deposit.
correct. Anytime I touch money within 24 hours, I put it in the account.
Where is that rule? Because that's costing us a lot of money.
I believe it is in the clerk treasurer's handbook. Is that
It should be under your state board of accounts handbook.
for the clerk treasurer's?
And the clerk treasurer's responsibility.
And is that specifically cash dollars or is that,
Anything,
Anything that I
Any, whether it's check,
cash,
cash.
right?
money order.
And do we have any alternative methods of depositing funds such as electronic cash?
We don't
checks?
have anything like that. I mean, there are obviously those options are out there. I don't know what that would cost.
I don't know. We're paying almost $500 a month to drive back and forth to the bank.
Yeah. I go to the
And
bank
we're
a
we're
lot.
literally in a bank.
And I do it a lot.
okay, the townspeople, you only can drop the money off 2 days out of the month.
I mean, that's kind of the question is, do
You're
you,
talking about us losing a lot of money here.
Well, yeah,
If you're
I agree.
looking back, some months it's up to $700. That's a big chunk of
Right.
our money. So.
so
how do
can
we
look
solve
into-
it?
well, we use
That's
that
what we're
deposit
saying.
box, right?
Can we look into something?
Can she just not touch it, but one day a month?
I get letters back on people's mail currently,
Mhm.
going as much as I go, that I can cash their check back. to me. I get that complaint.
I don't see that as a real concern.
I'm just, I
Yeah.
get that complaint often.
But I'm just saying that
Or
we have a specific date in which I think we just passed the ordinance, the 15th of each month, water bills are due. And I assume that that's the majority of your cash touching.
Yeah.
Or money touching. And if we check on the 15th or the 16th or whatever day
But
it
that
is
doesn't
due,
include when somebody walks in and hands me them. On those days, I have to go to the bank to the That's usually what,
can you not accept it at the counter, tell them to plug it in the,
no, that's not, I cannot do that, that's part of my job as part of the state. No.
Well, to me, when they drop it off, it being in the building, I don't know if that'd
It's
be, have
locked
to
in
be
the vault,
something.
right?
you
it's
have-
locked in, yeah, it's locked in that thing.
can we look into the online banking?
We have them like,
I mean, like
there's a
the
machine
deposits?
that you can do for checks, but I haven't.
I'll just take a picture of mine and send it in and it goes. up.
We have a
So-
business banking.
I know, could we look into, or is it just not an option?
There's like a machine that you hook up to your computer that they offer for businesses. I've used it before at brokerage firms.
Yeah.
But I don't know what the cost of that is. I have no idea.
I
Maybe
mean,
we can look into it.
Things that when last time you used that equipment,
It's been,
I was gonna say, they, I'm
10
sure
years.
that's obsolete. I would look at the rate, what's the mileage rate?
state board of account rate,
79
seven
cents a mile.
Wow.
What is it?
79.
725 something.
the rate's not on here, but,
Seven
oh, it's 70 cents per mile, sorry. Is up top.
Is that the rate that's established by the state board? of
Yeah.
accounts?
I'm,
I'm asking that because it's usually the amount that the Fed allows for, volunteer credit, limiting volunteer mileage credit. The state rate is usually about $10 for this thing.
all I was trying to point out is that, at $500 a month, that's $6,000 a year, which is more than we actually get paid for our positions here. Just the mileage.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So as a board member, are we allowed to take it?
No.
Yeah.
Because if you lose it, I have to pay it.
I was seriously looking into the option of, you've got, the Chase Bank is the one on PD, click it in, it's on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's a good option, just to look into.
I think we'll also have to, we need to just double check, but I think we have to, I'm down for this because this is. a
Saves
pain
you a
in
lot
my
of
butt.
time.
And it's like $5 a gallon and I have a dust phone, like,
Yeah.
totally okay with this, not an issue.
It's at least an hour for round trip.
Yeah, it's awful. Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah. So-
Oh, believe me, I completely and totally fine with this in any way, shape or form. So I had something I was gonna say before that.
So
I
are you
think
gonna,
we also have to.
is she gonna look up, different things? Cause I know like, Walmart has that, you put the check in, it goes around, it goes straight into the cash register.
Yeah, I just,
So.
I don't know if
something
there's a
like that would
software
be-
involved with that. I mean, I'm totally down with it. I just have to do some research and figure it out.
And
I-
it's, and as far as, going into the box, maybe once,
I
once a
only go
week?
into it When somebody gives me money and then I take it.
Well, I
So
mean,
that first couple weeks of, people bringing bills in. I get it, Haley.
Cash.
No, it was cash.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If we get that machine, we can always put it through that,
Oh, yeah,
but
no,
don't touch the thing until 1 day a week.
Yeah, alternatively, I mean, were you talking, like, they actually, were you saying that there's a machine that
there
you
used-
put your cash in?
No.
no, I was not saying that.
Alright.
No. So when I worked at the brokerage firm, there was this machine and it hooked up to your bank account and it would scan the images in,
Oh, your checks, okay.
just checks,
Right.
yeah.
So, yeah,
Just
the,
asking, I know they have ATM machines that.
yeah, you can deposit.
Put one here. You can deposit
If you
cash.
put a Lake City one here, that'd be great.
Is that where we're,
I mean, that,
Because you can only deposit checks into your.
I-
bank account.
having an ATM in town would be great.
Right.
I mean,
If-
I don't know if the same rules apply with a business as it does with personal, but I think it's.
if you could check into it, because I think that might be a bonus. I mean, all the way around, you can just walk out here and deposit it
Totally.
whenever you do it.
Just, oh, I know what I was gonna say, just so you guys feel like I will do this, but this is April, so your 2 months are gonna be still paying the mileage either way.
Yeah.
Just, I don't want you to look at it and be like, why did you do
But
this?
the
Yeah,
mileage dates were from March on that one,
Yeah, okay, more than,
Yeah,
yeah, I.
because it
forget.
was submitted in April.
Right.
Yes.
so.
I just, so you're aware that you're
Yep.
still gonna see a couple.
Oh, no, we got it.
So Angie, if you would ask,
Uh-huh.
and send us an email and let us know
Sure.
if it's a possibility. I mean, it could be
I
a
like
bonus,
the idea. 'cause
it could be a
would save
bonus
me
for the
so much in
community
gas.
too.
Yeah.
'Cause the
There used to
community-
be ATM right there.
Yeah,
Maybe they
It'd
can
be
just,
easy to just put another one.
I will ask.
you're literally in a bank.
Yeah.
I have no problem. I have no problem asking.
Yeah.
I'll call them tomorrow.
and with this being a partial police department, I think if you put an ATM right outside of this place, even, that might be a good community thing, and you would just be able to walk out.
I will ask about both, the
Are you
machine
talking about
to cash them
like,
in.
you know, the pre-packaged gas station? That's what
Yeah.
we're talking about, not-
Yeah. Because there's a lot of them that if you have that account, and I put my card in there, I can put money in there and deposit it.
Yeah, you can do cash deposits at some ATMs, not everyone, but some.
That's what we look for, though, want to do that.
Yeah.
See if there's any.
I think that would be like a really good long-term thing.
I mean, if it costs us less than $500 a month, that's the net positive.
Well, I was gonna say it's a bonus for the community. 'cause
Yeah,
we-
Well, that too, yeah.
I would love to have it in Tampa.
Oh.
I'd love to just own ATMs and put them all over the place.
Yeah.
That's pretty good stuff.
A lot of money.
Anybody else have any more questions about, this
I
one?
did not.
Okay,
Make a motion, where'd the top page go?
It's right underneath.
I make a motion that we accept the April vouchers for waterworks in the amount of $26,624.84.
Second that motion? All in favor?
Which one did you second that?
I didn't.
Okay, that was really fast, sorry.
Well, Randy and I almost did
is
sometimes.
that, all right. Water reading.
So 59,816.129 is the average daily and 180 or 1.85 for 3 million gallons used, which is, are we still doing the, what the last few months were? We have a,
I did not put that.
Angie, did
This is-
anybody come up and ask you about filling the pool? What the
No.
cost would be?
No,
Because I've been asked by a couple people and I don't know,
No.
because
also,
Oh, there's a- there's a-
on that,
I think
Remember,
it's 30 cents.
well, we now have that ordinance for the zoning board. And they have to just come get the permit and pay for that
What's
too.
it?
on that, it's a penny per gallon is the last ordinance that I recall
Okay.
for that. But, here's the issue. I have 2 people that have turned in permits,
For pools?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's
and I,
a yearly renewal, right?
it's a yearly thing. So,
I guess I haven't been looking, you know, more than that in town.
yeah,
Okay, then we need to probably send
like
notices
I-
out. Okay.
I can, you know,
I don't know who you
Would I take a motion
turned in,
about
but I can.
like,
Yeah.
do we do a quick
That's
review and.
Now, I'm making a motion that, we review the town for pools that are set up, build, and, send letters to anybody who does not have a permit for a pool.
Okay, you guys are just gonna get me a list of that?
Yes.
I have a question. What happens with the people that tear them down periodically, they fill them, and tear them down again, and fill them multiple times a year?
Would that be called considered excessive usage? I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
That would have to be put into the ordinance because, it would really be the same pool.
Well-
I think it's stuff that you can say.
Because it happens.
We have unlimited.
I know it's happened over here, and it was filled one day, and then the next day it's completely drained, and then it was moved and filled up, and then over across the tracks. I know it happened over there.
Couple
Every summer.
times.
That one was very visible. I don't know if they had it this year or not, but
It's down.
Okay, so let's start
Maybe
out.
just be here for the fun.
By the way, use the restroom.
They're here a lot to use the bathroom, so they're not.
So- So let's start out
I'm trying to
reviewing.
get one to be here.
Let's start out
Coming for
reviewing
you.
and then see who we need to get a permit for. And then after that, that might be something we want to look at as far as making an amendment to the ordinance, as far as excessive.
There is an excessive use in our current ordinance.
Okay,
It's $25 per day. And it states excessive, like if somebody is leaving something running, if something is overflowing, if, you know.
that's right,
and
because
things like that.
we brought that up on when the kid ran
The sprinkler forever?
Yeah.
The, so the letter you were gonna send out, for the motion that you were making,
for them to, get a permit.
yeah, that's, it's
Why don't
not,
we just create like a flyer and stick it in the
Just
water bill district?
remind them that they
Can
have,
you put it on the
that-
back of the?
it's required in town.
You
Yes,
don't?
that's what
That'd
she,
be
I think,
perfect.
is saying right now, as far as sending a
Okay, so
flyer
they're-
out, that you need a permit to have a pool.
Like a, hey, reminder,
Just a reminder, yeah.
you need to come in and
I feel like
Okay.
they
put your
should
pool
have to
permit
pay,
in.
And you'll be sending those out?
like if we
You
notice.
wanna remake that motion so I can second it?
Usually I send them out, I print them on the 20th and send them out like the 22nd.
Would that be too late, or should we look into who already has them up?
I mean, I don't
We
know.
are due for another walkthrough.
I make a motion that we, as a board, look and see if there's anybody out there who has a pool. And, ask Angie to verify that they have a permit, and if they do not, send a letter reminding them that they need a permit.
But it's yearly. I think that's the biggest thing. I think some
Renew it
people just
yearly.
think,
Yeah, renew it here.
I second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
I feel like if you notice they're dumping it and refilling it, that they should have to pay for that, like the penny a gallon again.
I would say yes. We probably need to check that our ordinance covers that situation.
Or that we send out right away the.
or
Yeah,
if they're
25.
doing it.
I think there's a-
Maybe it's an excessive.
Well, I mean, there's a huge difference between filling it more due to evaporation
Right,
And,
right.
you know,
Then
swimming and
totally
splashing.
refilling.
than not putting
Tearing it
chemicals in
down.
and having to dump it, refill it.
is that something they have to pay, or is it something you can do on annually add it to their water bill? Say, hey, you have this.
It would be really cool down the road for people that continuously have pools to just add like a line on the water bill for them, like $2 a month that they pay that covers their, because most
Yeah,
most
so-
pools size wise pay roughly around like $24 to $28,
Right.
you know, like roughly factors to
Like
that.
your school bill, is that 50?
Hmm?
To fill the pool.
So you like town water to fill.
It's a penny per gallon to fill a pool.
I think with what you just passed as far as phrase you need to evaluate that thing.
Right.
See, I guess I'm thinking, when they were here talking about Butler, I thought it was 30 cents a gallon for some reason.
That's what Butler charges.
I think that's what they would charge, is 30 cents. a gallon.
That's definitely
Per
something we
gallon,
can
I think that's what it is.
So, yeah, we
Okay.
use a certain dollar, a certain amount of water we go up here.
Yeah, we've got, the same
That's what
thing.
we
That's part of
do
the
for
ordinance
the
just passed.
metered people with water,
Yeah.
like the trailer park and stuff.
Now, I do have a question, when it comes to the pools, do you guys have, a zoning on like the size of pool before you start charging, or like are we talking those kiddie pools?
No, we're talking like
We're talking
big,
pool pools.
big
Okay.
pools, yeah.
Swimming pools.
Okay, a little blow up pool, swimming pool, depending on who.
Yeah, how small you are.
Well,
Yeah.
It's like, if it's like Corey's saying, it's a little baby pool and they're constantly dumping it every day, that's gonna add up. I was just curious if you guys had like a.
You're not talking about a baby pool, are you?
No, I'm talking about pool.
Talking about it.
You're talking about like a above ground pool. I think I think.
Yeah.
I
feel like we've seen that before out your window when you used to be over here.
Yeah.
Well, I have to, because otherwise it's a mosquito
I
breeding.
have one for my dogs. It's a small one and every other day it gets dumped out.
Okay.
You don't wanna pool it. But I don't really know what Wayne are.
Might not be later.
So just bringing up, and I put the page from our water ordinance for metered water. We've had issues with the trailer park this last week. And, some issues getting it fixed. So I
Yeah, let's have that up.
asked Corey to take a picture on last Wednesday of the meter,
Mhm.
when we notified them, and like the day before, one of the residents said there was a leak. And today,
No. It was that day.
no, I asked him again to do it
Oh.
when they repaired it, because there was
Mhm.
issues getting the repair done. And some, hesitation of getting it repaired like we had previously done. So I just want to reiterate, you know what I'm saying? So this was a lot of water,
A lot.
a lot of water.
There's a
in a
whole
week.
pond over there, you know.
So our current rate usage is 10,000, or up to 10,000 gallons is $11. And then from 10,000 to 30, that 20,000 is $9. And then above that is $8. So
Can you define those real quick? I mean,
I'm down at the bottom. So
the-
for example, if the customer uses 100,000 gallons of water, the multiplier for each 1,000 of water used would be,
Okay, that's the rate
The
per
11,000.
1,000 gallons.
yes.
Okay, that was
Correct.
missing in the language. Go ahead.
So, I just felt like we needed to revisit this at this meeting, because I'm going to have to utilize this for the trailer park. Honestly, pretty much for the first time, this is the first time that we've had an issue and they've gone up and above their allotted amount for the month. So this would be the first time that I am posting this on top of their normal water usage. And I have a feeling it's going to cause a stir, so I wanted to make sure that everybody was aware.
Is this in line with what we're doing as far as raising the homeowners through the next couple of years? Because this says 26, 27 and beyond.
We did pass this before that, but
Okay, so we
yes,
need to
but we
revisit
factored
this.
this in. Yes, we need to revisit this after 2027. Because we only factored 3 years, and then we were gonna come back and revisit this and see where we were at the water rate wise. So yes, Brady, I do think that in 2027, we need to pass something for 2028, 29, and 30 that increases also. But because I think that the owner is going to be quite shocked with their water usage.
Well, just let them know what's happening in July, the next year and the next year. I mean, it's going up for everybody.
Mhm.
They're not getting punished.
Well,
No.
we thought we had
That's what we've done.
everything, we thought, with everything and setting this in place, I will say previously, they were very quick on getting repairs done. But that did not seem to be the situation, and it has accumulated a lot of water usage.
Have they been on time on their
I
payment?
called today to let her know that if I didn't have a payment, I was disconnecting her.
Okay.
So I just thought I would share this page of the ordinance that we have passed with you guys, for possible future conflicts in the future.
Thanks for the heads up.
anticipating
It's a,
anticipating issues. And then the next thing, so, we need to visit this and talk about, upping the cost for our burials at our cemetery. Either last year.
But before we move on, did you get those monthly rates for the last few months?
I'm good.
Are they turned back on?
the totals.
Yeah, the monthly totals.
So I will get that.
I'm trying to keep an idea of what the trend was.
Give me just a second.
You're saying that it's above or below the.
So
I'm
she
pretty sure
doesn't
it's
feel the need
far
to go
above
tell them
what
that
it,
she's turning their water off?
we were, yeah, we've been averaging around the.
That they're gonna be turned off for a bit while
Which
she.
means that we're nearly double. And I realize it's summer and people.
I
might be feeling
know, I
that
got a
things,
couple of calls, our water's off.
but- And
Sorry.
they have been using the bore machine, and filling up the stuff, and we
Yes.
let loose water for clearing sediment. Realized we had a lot of things going on this month that used
That's not
water,
good, that's not good.
but, just trying to figure out.
Okay,
For.
for,
Friday,
that was August.
that what you
Well, I
said?
think when it puts it out of order in your mailbox.
Actually, that was in June that we did the water sediment clearing, but they were still doing
That means they used about
pulling water
50,000.
quite a few times a day.
Well, search. Spent a lot of water too.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
They're off all day.
While Angie's looking that up, I did want, just going back to the lawyer opinion on things, I did want to point out that, there was a request a while back, to have a legal session, executive session, in which the lawyer could talk to us about some legal matters that we needed to address at the point. And, so we need time and availability, so we can schedule that.
So it'd be like a
For
working
what?
session.
He's never available, you just said.
No, he's sick right now. And
Yeah, but you
he's-
said his.
His
he's got
schedule,
a lot of,
he says Fridays are his best day.
did he give you a time?
Would that just be considered a working session?
No, it's be an executive session, since it's specifically to do with legal matters,
Okay.
closed door executive session. And with, I don't know what your availability is Friday, I could probably make something work, but with, Randy leaving for,
This week. yeah.
for his trip.
Yeah.
For his-
Next,
Sure.
this week and next week are. Be gone,
When do you
What day
leave?
are you leaving?
and on Thursday,
Oh,
this week,
well, never mind about this Friday then.
and next Friday, because I'll still be gone, I won't come back. My granddaughter's going to regionals as far as,
That sounds exciting.
one more thing, and she goes to Junior Olympics.
Nice. Congratulations.
Good.
So that would mean the first availability would be the Friday, the 3rd of July.
Friday, the 3rd of
Yeah,
July.
no. You need to go the next
Like-
week.
You don't want to have fireworks in our session?
No.
Don't I?
Then July 10th, would you like to check the time that he is available?
Yeah, let's move forward with trying to schedule something for July 10th.
And
Now,
just let
That
me
gives
know.
us
as
plenty
soon
of
as-
time to do an advance notice.
Yes, give me plenty, as soon as you guys let me know, then I can, post it. I like to post it as soon as possible. I know the rule is 48 hours, but
Why doesn't he communicate with me?
As far as hikers,
I would call him,
Uh,
whenever I have a question.
I do too, but he doesn't pick up the phone.
can you send us
You text him first.
by
I
way of
do text
email?
him.
his
He doesn't
bill,
answer me on
So we
the
can
or
look at the
email.
rates.
them, because Misty and I were talking, and previously I paid $450, and now I'm paying $650.
Jeez.
And so I asked them why
Oh.
there was so much difference.
What
You
was
should
that
have
for?
seen that in the bills this time.
Oh, Icers.
Yeah,
The,
it's $200 more.
I saw
It used to be
And he
$450.
didn't even send
which
anything.
one was Icers?
Yes, they did.
Yes, I forwarded
Oh,
it
burials.
on.
Okay.
That's everything?
So you had talked about the cost increase for Rikers last time we met, which was, earlier this month.
So
That's when I brought it up.
So if they went up 200, we're almost losing money.
We are losing money.
For
sure.
burials.
So,
So my concern is that we need to change our rates to reflect it.
What are our rates now?
450.
450.
What are you talking about?
So I can buy it now before you open.
Does that maybe,
Not
maybe we can put it
always
out there for people that might want to have the job for 6 or 550.
What we
You
charge
should-
is you.
No, we can find somebody to do it for 550.
We do have somebody.
Yeah,
Didn't you guys say he's done that before?
Hmm?
Like when we were in a pinch?
Oh, he does one, yeah. He's done a couple of them.
Trying to get you some extra.
So, the cost that we would need to change is what we charge the funeral home for the burials. Because right now, what they're paying us, we are even paying up more. I think the last burial that he charged us $650 for it, they paid us $795. That does not include like the location and things like that. So,
Definitely don't want to bury somebody on top of somebody.
so we would need to change that by ordinance. And that is something that we would need to do a public meeting on and things like
Yeah,
that,
for
but
a change.
yes.
But even though that's not a town item, I thought the town items needed the public hearings. This is,
Anytime we change money,
no, specifically, this is not the town, this is the,
the town runs the cemetery and owns it.
Yeah.
So we would need to do a
Right.
public hearing.
that's not,
Sorry. Believe me, I wouldn't do it if I didn't have to, but we have to do it.
all right, so Corey, don't die before the rate changes.
Anyway,
So I can go through that ordinance and prepare something. I just need to know what, I could take the amount that it currently is and increase it by a certain amount. Do you want me to increase that by the $200?
that's just a lot of money.
Unfortunately,
I think we should really think about this. And like I said, maybe put some dealers out there to see if anybody else would be
Cheaper.
interested.
I am definitely for shopping around for a
It's 650
alternative
is just-
for digging the hole.
I just remember they need to be licensed and insured because if they break one of those headstones, I would really like to not be sued over it.
Okay,
So you're gonna look
I,
into it?
I think we all should look. I'm gonna get a hold of Ace and see if they know of anybody else. I know he also does Alton Cemetery. Does he do Spencerville's? Or if Mary Howell Deal might know something.
Do we have the appropriate equipment to do it ourselves?
Yeah,
We have the
Went back
equipment,
up.
but
Right, I'm just saying that if we,
how much would it be to?
if the person who we contract to do this doesn't need to transport their equipment every time they come
Oh.
over,
that's the
that
way
could
we had
reduce
it.
the rate.
That's the way we had it when we had Ed. He that. That's why he was lower, because he quit. He's probably got I could.
Okay, so board members are gonna bring some alternative ideas for that the next meeting.
Yes,
I just wanna make sure
yeah, I
that I'm
gotta be
understanding.
done.
what you guys are talking about.
I think they're on the agreement.
If I can bring something up on that. Haverstock or, something that last name. Was talking with Andy, they have a headstone over there that. They have a picture of it being on a foundation, the headstone being on the foundation. I don't know if it was at the monument place, when we first got it done.
All we have is the little stands, don't we, at the Haversacks? There's 3 little,
I'm talking about a headstone. They were saying that it's been knocked over. It's been like that since, I looked on Google Maps since 2023, it's been knocked over for years. There's no base underneath it, there's no foundation. I went over there, probed around, there's no foundation there. I don't think anybody can steal it, but I'm just saying, Sam's been in contact with them. They wanna know if we could put one in and what we would charge to put a foundation in and put
and then
their,
put the stone
their
back up.
headstone on foundation. And, we can do it. but we need to see if you guys will let us, or if they need to go get it done somewhere else. We get a foundation for it.
So they couldn't send him a picture of it in our,
Do we have,
They never presented another
Okay.
picture of it in our
Okay.
cemetery. They presented a picture of the headstone
right,
on a foundation, but it was not a broad picture of it physically in our cemetery, but it
Yeah.
is physically there now. And I stood it up, but it's not gonna stay that way because it's a beveled headstone. And it's kind of falling over the years, but she just wanted to know if we could put a foundation underneath it.
and you have everything that you're able to pick it up with the backhoe and place it?
It's movable. I can, move it. I stood it up by myself, no equipment. So it's a big one, but I move it. But I just wanted to see what you guys would charge. So we can
Do a foundation.
do that for her.
Yeah.
Or she can hire somebody to do it. We looked it up, and anywhere for a foundation, they could range anywhere between a couple $100 to, 600 and some, $700. But
Yeah, that's what's.
I'm sure
Yeah.
that's service.
But this at least gives us.
does she want like the 4 feet deep or whatever you're talking about, that other one?
The 2 pole or whatever that go down?
I don't wanna do
I
that.
don't,
Because
Oh, yeah,
people
yeah.
have-
I know we had that problem in the past where,
where
Or
they
like-
forgot to change the date.
yeah, I mean, it's just- it's not
I
consistent.
don't wanna
Each
disturb
month in the
anything,
first place.
you know, we'll
So,
go as deep as
But this at least
We
gives us
can.
like.
that we
Yeah,
feel comfortable.
February is 1.6,
But
March
we
was
just need to try and get it
uh,
close, so we can
1.3,
see
and
if you guys.
something
allow it
helpful, and then 1.8
and what you charge them,
So I went ahead
for
and
May.
emailed
or
already.
if they need to contact somebody else.
That gets us.
I appreciate that.
You said Haverstock, right?
Have a stock, or have a.
I'll say that.
stick or something.
I prefer to do it, if they can do it, for us to do it, but.
Yeah. put it back up.
Two of the brothers are in the hospital and the other one was in Florida. The half shot that reached out to. Now, they have pictures of it having a foundation on it.
But
Yeah, he
that's
was
not in
saying-
our cemetery. It looks like it's at the,
I never saw the picture.
oh, I did. And
Okay.
it looks, that's, I said, can they send us one of it being in our cemetery? And they couldn't give us that picture, so I feel like.
But now they're
it's-
willing to pay for one. is what you're
Yeah,
saying.
they're wanting to put one.
They
in.
wanted a quote.
Yeah,
I don't have the picture saying that.
yeah. He showed me when they were doing the hydrants.
Okay.
That's what made me say, do we have pictures?
Um,
And we talked about maybe putting them in Silversmith.
Ace
So just-
charges
You want-
$850 for a foundation, which is ridiculous. It's monument does.
We looked it up online, and it was anywhere between $300 or $600 or $700 for the foundation.
And if we were just doing like a cement foundation, normal cement.
You have to be careful with
Sure.
that because the weight of the headstone.
Yeah.
I mean, you just can't put a slab.
No,
Right.
right.
We've done one before and it's
That's-
like 3.
Well, that was the reason they were saying the 2 stands, they go down so far.
Cross for
Around things and that holds the main weight. Because it's on it.
Well, the one we dug up was massive.
Cemetery room, there are a number of foundations ready.
Oh, that we could just
Oh,
do
yeah.
that forward.
Ours
Right.
is
Yeah, and
crumbling.
he was like, no, it's a really big.
That's the only
Okay.
drawback is that knowing the weight and the texture.
Hey, Randy, what would you do if the family's not even here? And one falls over it, and then.
We stand them up. We stand them up as much as we can, because there are some that don't have foundations.
Yeah.
There are some that are sunk into the ground. I mean,
Yeah, is there,
We try, if there's family around or anywhere that we have contact information, we try to reach out to them before touching it, because technically it's part of the property.
I don't know if anybody kind of consistently goes. I always drive down to see the Whitneys, because I live in the Whitney home, and
Yeah.
oh my goodness, the years back, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And is there any way, as our community, could we somehow create some type of fund drive that would be this pool of money that we don't want people traveling in to get pictures at settlers and say, hey, I want to go see my aunt and uncle, and go, oh my gosh, look over there on that side, they're just falling over and we can't help it.
Yeah.
And we just can't foot the bill. And so maybe what has happened is kind of a blessing that maybe we should be considering some type of fund drive or something that we could get some money, because it's gonna happen. The family is just gonna, you know, if the Windy thing, I guess we call Phil Carpenter, I guess, because he's part Windy
Yeah, he
in Heritage, but
There's a few left.
yeah, a few left. But, you know, what would we do if?
There's state funding.
I was gonna say, there's a
Is
state,
there?
yeah, there's a state cemetery, refurbishing.
Well,
And
I
I've,
think-
I've watched a couple of them and I know that you can submit, like what he does here, we could submit it to the state. I don't know how long it takes to get it back. But we could say, we fixed this stone for this family because it was down, and then they will give us the money for having it fixed.
Do you have the
Okay.
information on how to apply to do
Yeah.
that?
I have, yeah,
Can
yes, I
you
do.
forward it to me?
Yes, I do.
And also Mary Deal is your county representative that is,
She's doing
The
Jenkins.
historian.
They did, what, Jenkins or
Jenkins.
something, they come up with some type of funding there.
Yep, that was
Yeah.
Mary Howell. She's the one that
Yeah,
is redoing that whole thing.
I mean, we've all, everybody in this community probably has some association with somebody in that cemetery.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just gonna happen that, you know, that some of them are 1880s, 1890s, and the craftsmanship is great that they still stood.
Right.
But, just a thought, I don't know what we could do to have a pool of money. But I do wanna do what she's doing, every possible contact we can find, exhaust everything before we say, well, we can't find it, so we gotta fix it ourselves.
Yeah, I'm sending it to you,
That'd be great.
but I know it.
You know, I like to
Yes,
apply
it's-
for money to do stuff. That sounds like a great pet project that won't take us 4 years to do. I think I'm feeling a little smaller after the state revolving fund.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot.
Okay,
So what are we thinking?
so I'm saying that we should, research other people for this. Do I need to make a motion for this? Because it's not money.
No, you're just
I'm just
volunteering to
saying,
do something.
we should all look, see if there's any other person that could do it, use our backhoe if they want, but they would have to be insured, licensed and insured, to help us with the cost. But by the next meeting, I think we should have a cost.
That sounds great to me.
It needs done. So we don't bring anything to the table, we need to up it.
What
Okay.
about the foundation? What are you thinking?
The foundation,
I think we just need to
It would-
cost of materials.
yeah, I was gonna say, you'd have to make sure it's done correctly, like Mary said, make sure we're making it.
And I do have the
provided.
specs from when we did it previously that I got from Ace.
Okay. And that way you can get a good cost price on it, and we'll go from there.
Because I've had people, that chose
Yeah.
to do their foundations themselves,
Thank
and
you.
wanted to make sure that they were following the correct specifications, so I got that information, so I need to find it, but I will get it to you.
All right, then I will make a motion that the town employees put a foundation under the Haverstocks, and place the Haverstocks headstone onto the foundation.
We need to get a quote for cost of materials.
As soon as we know how much it costs. 'Cause I feel you should do it, I mean,
I think that in all honesty, it would not, the cost of it would not exceed $500, which would be our limit. So maybe if you would like to make that motion with that, not to exceed,
not to exceed $500 and the cost of the materials to put a foundation down.
Was that your motion?
That's my motion.
I second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
no, it's Haverstock?
Have a stock, have a stick.
I think it's Haverstock.
It's Haverstick.
Is there an O or an I?
Aye. It's an I on this one.
Wasn't
There
it?
is a Haverstock. This
I was
is
gonna say.
Haverstick.
In school, they were Haverstock.
Yeah, they're all butler.
There was a random, I got that text message about it, like at 10 o'clock at night on a random Saturday. She was in the hospital, one of her brothers, and they were concerned. And I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about, but I will find out.
All right,
we never did like define when Surf broke all them lines. We need to bill them for the employee hours, the temp, no, possibly the back. That we had to use that
Yep.
whole day. And so
So, is there any chance you can make an invoice for that?
Huh?
Okay. At least one day of the vac, like we had talked about, whatever it costs for a day using the vac.
Okay.
And then any materials he had to use
Can you get me that information?
and the time
Yeah,
for the 2 water leaks.
it would be the same material that I used for them.
Okay.
Okay, did
Correct.
you put a new shut off in one of them?
can you put a new one in both of them?
Yeah, I have to look at it.
How about tomorrow you come up and we'll do that?
Yeah.
So, make it later, because I have the state revolving fund.
So
Excuse me.
if we're sending the bill to Surf, are we going to rescind the bill that's sent to Ben?
No.
We sent a bill to Ben for,
The same thing that you just talked about sending the bill to Surf.
And then I added it to their water amount in the account. So I sent them the invoice separately, and then I added it as an adjustment to their water bill. It has been paid. Ben has paid it. So he has the invoice to send to Surf,
Mhm.
and he has already paid what he had owed us.
Okay.
For our materials.
Yes.
so
I also need to make an invoice for Surf for their water usage.
Are they all done now? You said you wanted to wait till. the
Yeah,
very end.
I just want to start it, get
Okay.
everything situated.
I was gonna say, we
I
do,
still see
we
them.
do not know how much they use. I've seen them fill at least 6 times.
Oh, no.
They said they usually,
I haven't seen them draw them.
Right.
Last
Last week, I
Last week.
saw them
I seen him twice last week.
when I was going either to or from school.
They, text alternately Corey and I and let us know how much usage they had. It's roughly around $6,200 a day. And so, I told them that I would invoice them for the whole thing.
That's 20% of our daily usage.
Makes sense. They used a lot of them.
So,
That being said, I mean, if we just reduced our overall gallons by 20%, which would be, it still wouldn't put us anywhere near what we've previously been at, which is 1.3 million total gallons back in March timeframe.
Is that when all the leaks were happening?
No,
No, that was,
leaks were fixed back then.
yeah,
Oh.
we just had a lot of,
So the numbers I have are for May. So if we have new leaks, those would be in June, right? Which we don't have those numbers
Yes.
yet.
yes, they would be in
Yes.
June.
And all the sediment clearing, flushing was done in June as well. But a good portion of the draws were done in May, and that's 1.8 million gallons as opposed to the 1.3 million gallons prior to all the surf construction. So 20%, if surf was the only difference, doesn't make that difference. Because that's significantly more than 20%.
Well, that's just what they reported to me. They weren't over-report to me, that is them problem.
No, I mean, there's a gap there, like, there's another, like, nearly double missing.
Like,
Missing.
under-reported?
Yes,
I misunderstood.
yes.
Well, I think that is a great, I get April's, put them together, figure out what the difference
What was
is.
the time frame?
Uh, so February says 1.6, March says 1.3, and we were missing April.
I just
it's got
requested that today
mislabeled.
because I
They
had
started in
2
March.
Februaries and I got to make that
June,
correct.
the questions, so that.
Yeah, we don't have June yet, but May is 1.8.
It'll be hard for this month, for one, to give you the question and, the 2 weeks in the trailer park, which is gonna be
Massive.
a lot. We were utilizing with, as a town, 40 to 50,000 a day, and this last week, we were over 100,000. The one day we used like, with the flushing and the leak combined was like 120 some thousand gallons for one day of usage. But that is in June, so you won't see that until this next, water usage report.
As for you guys, the lady that gave us a.
And what's the water tower?
Yeah, it's enough.
It overflowed.
Yes,
I was wondering what that giant puddle was
It
based on
Rain
that power.
right there.
but nowhere else.
Yeah, it was a big puddle.
At 10 o'clock at night?
The shut off just not
No.
trigger.
It
Uh,
wasn't overflowing. The numbers didn't show that.
Now the water tower levels was set to, where it was supposed to be, which is 12 foot 8, the water tower. We reading 11.4 on the meter down there, and it was overflowing at that, so I'm guessing one of the limits either got stuck, or that was the day that we were flushing and some sediment. That in one of the pressure.
Interfered with the sensor.
Yeah,
I'm guessing.
that's what Wes said. He thought it would be.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
We'll find out in our June report.
Right. Um.
In the staging.
Do she- I
I don't know where she went.
We can continue, I mean, were you gonna go to the next item, or are you still talking about the search billing?
think we got the billing figured out.
Okay,
Um. Just being transparent, we did get a notice that there was a newer staging violation that was reported to the IDEM.
One guy heard 60 and you're 55.
Yeah,
Yes. So. just wanted to bring that up.
we're waiting to hear from IDEM on next steps on that, but we were let know that,
So IDEM follows up with that.
No, they haven't yet.
Okay.
yes, they will.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
they
them,
will.
though.
I'm sorry. I thought you said, did they?
No, they have not.
Okay.
They have not yet, but we're just waiting on the steps, but
Yeah, it was just, person let me know.
Yeah.
So,
the new owner,
do what?
it's a new owner.
Yeah.
They don't-
and I will say
spread
it's
it.
been awful. I actually rode my motorcycle down by there like 4 times like this.
Yeah.
Well, but he, obviously, he's like,
Oh,
yeah, it's so bad to drive down there. It is absolutely awful.
Are there any
Not in-
further concerns with it, considering, the, County Road 60 ditch on both sides goes directly to, the low point, which the low point is our protected wellhead area?
Yeah, it's definitely a conflict. So, maybe our next steps would be to talk to Wes and our IDAM representative, since we now know about this violation, and find out what it is that needs to be done.
Do we need to put further protections on our wellhead protected area?
I don't know, that is what we need to find out.
They'll say we have signs, right? We already have signs saying we're at that, right?
Right. But the water flows on County Road 60 and the low point is
Down.
right next to to that.
Right on that corner.
On your map, that green tape, that's your wellhead protection area, and that's the area that we had installed up.
Yeah, right through here.
That whole green space is your wellhead protection area.
Yep.
Right here.
Yep.
And then, oh, okay, thanks.
Right across the street.
Thank you.
Well,
That's just called the Washington Street Garage, guys.
Because it doesn't
It's-
actually have an address.
We looked it up trying to, because I haven't got an answer. from-
Across the street here?
Yes. We're trying to contact the owner multiple times and haven't been able to yet. So finally, we found some stuff today.
They don't even have an address.
No, it's just Washington. On Beacon, it just says Washington.
Street
There's
Garage.
two different people own that property. Those are two different addresses. This one doesn't have one on Beacon as of today.
The one that's turned, that's all.
That's falling apart, yes.
So, I was able to find an address for the LLC that owns it. We've
Okay.
dealt with this before.
It was, that's what's in the water thing, isn't the water thing say 205?
But even on
The
our,
address.
Beacon,
Beacon?
not Beacon, but our Silversmith, we had imported it from the county.
Yep.
And.
It no longer says 205 on Beacon. It just says Washington Street.
We just looked it up a few hours ago. Kind of.
So,
The next step is to get them to do something.
I would like permission to
Seems unsafe.
send them a ordinance violation via first class mail since we haven't got a response.
Certified?
But yeah. First, because, we've had issues with LLCs in the past.
Sender receipts.
So,
Or
I think our
receipt.
best bet is to be able to get that, signed for letter. It's about $6. Does anybody have any conflict with us doing that?
It's all good.
Did you stand on the stand for Jeff? Or just pop in there?
Jeff or Joe?
Jeff.
Yes, and I sent it to the planning committee. Yeah, that's. Also, I know that, we have discussed this previously with the lawyer and he's not here. I would like to send 301 with me another signed for letter about their ordinance violation.
Have we started billing them yet?
We were
Keeps
waiting
telling me to
for,
wait.
I thought we just got the other ordinance that you provided.
that's the enforcement one, that doesn't have any,
Okay.
But he said that since we were gonna take him to court, we needed to be like by the books, and he said, I will get with you by the end of the week. And he's told me that twice now, 2 different meetings.
Okay, usually when we went to small claims, the clerk would send one with the fine. And it's usually a daily fine, and once they hit a certain amount, we would take them to small claim.
I just wanna make sure. that-
attorney usually did that previously for me.
Okay.
So my question is,
But you sending a letter though,
We should have a trail.
yes, the
That should
trail's
be
there
good.
for whoever we end up getting.
To do it.
Small
That's what
claim.
we were
yes,
thinking.
yes.
That should be
So
by the.
I'd like to have permission, to do that.
Additionally, I definitely think you should do that, but additionally, whenever it goes to small claims court, they're gonna ask for a witness and somebody needs to be the witness. So,
I thought it was threw me under the bus for that. Or,
for you,
I thought this was.
I would be the witness, because I talked.
I mean,
to you.
but
Drawn up on the-
what I would like to
Forward
do
to-
until
Okay.
we can either resolve it and get it took into the, to court, I'd like to send them one every month because we've been waiting 3 months and nothing has happened. And so I feel like, I'm not an attorney,
It-
But-
yeah,
but
in all
I think
actuality-
of the repetitive problem.
But in all actuality, once you hit a certain point and you send it to them, now it is per day.
Yep.
Doesn't mean if you send them in 30 days, those 30 days, they have to pay that.
Yeah, I'm just trying to
So-
find proof of the
so,
wait.
so normally the witness in this scenario is supposed to be the town manager, and in the absence of a town manager, it becomes the town board president. So make sure you,
I would be there.
have your ducks in a row as far as,
That's.
Well,
what
and I
was
think
trying
we
to
should
do, and I
document some
asked him
pictures
multiple
and
times.
I would like to have multiple certified letters and proof of those certified letters, so we can prove that this has been a continuous problem that we're trying to take care of
Can I legally take pictures?
on the road.
Yeah, from
Yeah,
there. you can.
okay.
I've got pictures of it
Okay.
years. so.
Yeah.
Cause it doesn't
Been-
look like they've done anything since the first letter.
They did take away some vehicles when they brought it back.
I was gonna say, they'll bring different stuff back,
Yeah.
they've done it the last couple of years. And it's big look.
Okay, are you guys comfortable then with me sending you
Yes,
signature letters for that?
Yes,
Because I think once we do get our legal opinion on that, we need to have that proof ready to go because I think we're there. That's all my business.
Been working on this for quite some time now. I would like to come to an agreement to give the employees a raise.
how much?
Well, it's been 6 months now, and I'm afraid next year will put me off, so I'm now gonna do $2.
For both of them?
Yes, please.
Sam and
Sam and Corey both. I make a motion that we give Sam and Corey both $2 extra an hour for a raise.
No second.
All in favor?
I want to specify that would be for the next pay period, not the one that is tomorrow.
Correct.
I appreciate it.
Mhm.
If you have anything, like that, not too rare.
So sorry.
The flagpole, which noise flag has, is not up. It has fallen, the rope broke. There's no way,
thought you were talking about this flag for a moment.
No, because the pulley stayed, we never replaced that pulley. Yeah.
Cemetery?
But,
in the cemetery,
Tulsa,
we replaced the pulley a couple years ago and the rope when Greg lived here.
oh, that's right, okay.
The rope broke, hold the string. So we need to rent a lift,
Yeah, run on.
get new rope and get that fixed. So I need to see if you guys.
Is this something that, Landis may, if we,
Previously in the past, Landis has helped us, but now it's his son, so I think it's something we'd have to discuss with them, but maybe it's something that they could.
This last time, I don't know, we can rent a lift from one of the, and that's how we did it last time, take it off there off. I hadn't had time to get a quote for them dropping them off and utilizing that. At least getting up there and seeing what's wrong. I don't know if the pole went bad, if it broke, if I hit and fix it up from the ground, but at least we need to assess it to see what's going on and get it repaired, so we get a flag back up there, at least
I thought it did.
3, 4.
Yeah. yeah, definitely.
Unless I'm,
Is there any way that we can try and get Landis to get you up there to look at it and then rent one to replace it? Because otherwise you're gonna be renting it twice, right?
Okay.
Once to look at it, once to,
We're gonna have to talk to Landis first.
Do you want the blue papers? Just make
Okay.
sure.
but
There's only one.
yeah, we only have so many meetings in order to get it.
He's not on a contract with your town. Lance.
No.
That Gabe from Easter Tree Services is really good. I have his number in my, you can look it up, but he
Yeah.
is out, his crew is amazing. He's been out 3
Is
times.
that who you used?
That's who I use.
Okay.
I've used him 3 times. They are totally professional and safe all the way. They've got the headsets too. They can talk to each other in case they see a problem. And he would probably jump at the opportunity to help.
Okay,
He's just, he took that over just a few years ago and, he's done work at the courthouse already. He took a tree down in the courthouse and he did an excellent job. So we don't want to step on Landis's toes, but
do you have his card?
I didn't even bring my phone. It's in my, you still got,
You say it's Feast or something?
it's Feaster Tree Service and it'll be Gabe.
They're the ones that are on 56?
No, he's moved it, yeah, he's up, 63.
I honestly think,
But
go, sorry.
go ahead, he's just up north on 63.
Okay,
He advertises and I think he's been on this Community and Friends.
Really?
I think somebody said,
Okay.
I'm not on Facebook, but my wife is, and she said, hey, Gabe was just on there. Somebody recommended Gabe. They had a tree down, emergency. I know
Okay,
he would jump at the opportunity to help the town.
you gonna check with them?
I'm gonna check with him because I'm gonna ask him about my tree in my backyard.
Well, I think we
7,000 is the cheapest I found.
have more than one bid anyways. but not
Yeah.
bad.
Or if these guys will do it for us, for community.
I'll say it was on a post that was like 2 days ago, someone recommended
Okay.
Fusion Tree Service.
I think that we had a quote from them once before. If I can
For
remember right.
trees.
Yeah.
Did we have one for those? For the ones at the cemetery?
I'm not sure.
That
I know we had
Maybe
grades.
that was,
Brigham or something.
yeah, but
Or Berkshire.
was this, do you remember who the other quote was for Third Street? Oh, it was free? No, Randy recommended free. Third Street, not the cemetery. The ones that,
Just a.
Berkemeyer and then it's,
oh, okay,
on that one.
okay. Maybe not then. Maybe I just,
I don't know if I'm saying Berkemeyer, I don't know if I'm saying it right.
I don't know either. I don't know.
Is Berkemeyer the one that did
Right.
the one in?
in the cemetery, yes,
Brandon Burke.
yes, something like that.
But for the flagpole, I honestly think I can go to Ace and buy the pulley that we had used. We already know I have to buy red because it's sprayed red.
Yeah.
And the flag, I can have a new pulley that's ready. And would have to get them to come out and look, and be like, hey, you come out. Can you do it, take me up there, do whatever.
Like, well,
And just
like
have everything ready.
he said before, you know, we ought to maybe do the flag every 6 months or every year do at one point in time,
Like a maintenance.
replace it. And that way it's all
This.
in good shape.
Yeah, this one was the road itself that frayed, so I don't know if the pulley, the plastic pulley had busted and it cut the rope or not. Because I had just put it up, before.
I remember us looking it up.
Something like
I
that,
remember.
and I didn't see any fraying or anything, so I'm guessing something with the pulley. But I still know there's issues up there because it's supposed to go around with the ring. And it does not do that. And we've looked for a new top, but I don't know where, or who to contact to try and figure out what we need to replace so it actually function properly, because it doesn't spin.
I'm trying to remember down in Fort Wayne. Have that flag thing that's,
I think you were looking at that. As
I can't think of what it's called, but, yeah, they do all.
Poles and things or something, flag pole. Dexter Moore.
Yes. Good memory. Got it in there, my phone.
I did have a question. Ted,
Me?
yeah,
Yes.
they just worked on it, but every day, if I'm driving by in the bus and somebody's in the other lane, there's one branch, it doesn't have any leaves, but it sticks out this much and hits my bus.
At my place,
Yes,
which way you going?
if I'm coming back into town,
So,
it's just one, like, it's not in
Is it the big oak tree?
a,
Well, they took the tree down by.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Yeah.
It would be the next tree.
I think so. It's not like right in front of your house, it's over just a little, and I was just
Yeah, I
wondering
know
if,
exactly what you're talking about. Well, every other year I can get a full saw, cut them down, and I'll get on that.
I tried to move over, but like if there's a car coming, I can't.
I haven't paid attention. That's a dead branch.
I was
And,
gonna
you know,
swing
the
by,
trout,
Yeah.
yeah,
And.
I was gonna
looked at
swing by and
that,
ask.
and I haven't looked at that.
Oh.
Thank you.
No problem, I appreciate it.
I was-
I don't wanna bust something on the bus, so.
Well, when I do it, and then if I didn't get it all, let me know.
Okay, well, I won't be in a bus for 2 months straight now.
You have to take a test drive, just go by.
No, nope,
trying to
I'm
set
not
some-
getting in a bus for 2 months.
My
now.
wife has always said, you gotta do something about that tree. Well, I said, you know, it was there before
Right,
the road.
yeah,
That tree, the Fork said that is a really old tree. They estimated the one behind our house was right when they signed the Declaration of
oh
Independence.
my gosh,
It's like 250.
that's cool.
Yeah, it's incredible. That one is only like 185 years old,
Oh,
almost 200, yeah. So this is probably a cow path.
Yeah.
And then just put the road in there. We have a picture, Wendy's had a picture, we have it of that kind of road back in the day.
Got all the apple trees? Wasn't Wendy's orchard?
No, they don't have any of them left. No, that,
Apples
had
don't
a
last
big
that long.
The trees?
they don't?
Yeah,
Oh, bugs.
no, they don't have a long life.
Oh. Oh, you would know, you have a lot.
That's a bunch of them.
Okay. Well, Corey, did you have anything else?
The only other thing that I wanted to talk about was the generator, and I bet you guys know that.
Oh, yeah.
Leaking again, and I think it was, we were discussing if it was gonna be like a warranty or something like that. What was replaced was the radiator, it had cracked, and where it is slowly dripping, I've been checking it, it's not horrible. It looks like it's further back towards the water pump, and that's not like repair. So I'm trying to see if I can see right where it's leaking, because it's further back on the motor. But it's not leaking horribly, it's a drip here and there. The machine had said it was low on coolant, but it wasn't. So
Did we sign a contract with them to service?
we never did.
It was
We
a
had one a month
ridiculous
ago,
amount.
I don't know if we ever did.
No,
We did not.
we decided it wasn't worth it when we looked at the amount. Yeah.
So with that being said is, with no contract, are we still calling them to do any scheduled, preventative maintenance, oil change and all that stuff? Because that was kind of in, I don't know if that was included in that.
I was gonna say, could they send us a new contract for us to look at to see the price again? And
It's like $7,000 a year.
Plus, there was additional costs for most of the
Every time they
maintenance.
came out, you had to pay this. It was 7,000 as the base, and then whatever you got done
And you
was
said,
like a discount.
you said it just was not worth it.
well, not that amount. So a service call is what we're looking at.
Well, because of the voltage.
There is something that's been going on. It's been saying, whenever it switches over, on Wednesdays, it does a out of phase, which it's a 3-phase. It's over, putting out too much amps on one of the legs, and it's throwing an alarm. And it shuts down, the generator because it thinks it's overpowering itself. And it don't do it all the time, but it sets an alarm off and it won't let the generator kick on unless that alarm is reset. And I don't know, that's nothing that I can deal with. That's all the gain phase meter that you can, adjust. But that's something that I don't feel comfortable messing with, because if it goes way too out of phase, you could hurt something.
So it does sound like a service call, but is there other people that can work on that?
McAllister's who can work on it.
I was gonna say
Is it
McAllister.
just McAllister's? Okay.
When you did the whole, rebuild for all that, they put it under load and they ran the thing for 2-3 hours, at different, capacities that it could handle. And
So I guess that if we did a service call on it, well, I mean, if you're gonna be there, you'll let them know what they fixed. Why did this happen after the fact?
come out and look and see what is the issue, and then
Yeah.
after that, you have to pay for anything
Don't they keep track?
for repairs. I would assume they would have it in their records.
Right,
Yeah.
okay. But, yeah, I would
But
have
that way,
Corey go down.
that
just
way,
to-
maybe cost as much that they realize they didn't do something. Because if that's where they worked, right, is on the same thing that had that little, I can't think of what it's called. But you had talked about it. If it's the, area, and now you say it's leaking.
The radiator they had fixed because the radiator was cracked
Right. But it's leaking.
behind, closer to the motor. It's not the radiator itself. It looks more to be like the water pump, like it's leaking through one of the gaskets on the
Okay.
water pump down the block of the motor, which is,
No, we gotta get it fixed.
but
I make a motion that we have McAllister's come out.
Service call.
For a service call. To receive a bill on what it's gonna cost to get it fixed.
Estimate.
Estimate, yes.
Second motion.
All in favor?
I
Or would you like to do that?
yeah.
Okay,
just hope it's not.
thank you. Can you just let me know what they say?
Yeah, I'll find one.
I really feel like
Okay.
that was genuine. And I have a backup.
Put up solar panels and batteries.
I gotta get my quote
When they do.
for the plow.
Try solar panels and batteries.
You can't do both?
I'll bring it up next month when I get the quote.
My solar panel.
Because
Oh, for that. Oh, yeah,
I
because we have to
wondered if I was
budget
gonna
it
ask
next
you about
month.
it.
Okay, sorry.
Once I'm
I
not.
got you. I thought you meant to
Yeah,
call
have
me.
conversation
after, and
with
I
you.
was like,
Yeah,
okay,
it's,
do you have anything else? Or you don't have anything this month, do you?
I
You do, okay.
Excuse me.
She asked me, and I said, it's normally the first meeting, but
Right.
double check.
But-
Follow up.
Okay,
And I'll report for next meeting. I told you folks, we had a corporate, company interested in our, restoration, excuse me, allergies. Restoration project. I will announce who it is. What I would like to do first is let the, residents that have been participating in it for the last 2 years plus, let them know and celebrate with them first. I will be invited, I've done 2 interviews, I will be invited to apply for the grant. I submitted all the, design work, engineer design work. I submitted a quote of $150,000 to repair the bank. And, whatever needs done to keep the water from flowing into that low land and making it a swamp again. That will finish up our land restoration, our 5-year plan. After that, I plan to reach out for the boardwalk and different items that you see in different communities, so enhance it, and then folks can actually go into and enjoy the plants and the pollinators and the birds and all the fun stuff. Animals, they're going to populate that area. But I will know, I'm going to let our residents know this week, and then I will probably announce who at our next meeting.
thank you, Mary. Appreciate all that.
I just found that out this, so that's why I
Oh.
couldn't wait to say something.
Okay. That's exciting. Tammy, do you have anything?
You really love me this week.
You came for a reason, didn't you?
For her,
No?
they're together, I mean, she's on the board with her, right? You guys-
I was just messing with you.
Okay, I was gonna say, she's there for Pickle Fest.
I have one question.
Mhm.
I've been out of the loop. What's the status on the 9-member committee? Has the commissioners filled those 2 spots or not?
Did they get a hold of Wyatt yet?
They have named 2 people. I think they have to name the second person at their next meeting.
Okay.
They did name Mike Georgi as one of the TJ individuals, so he'll be at the next meeting. And they reached out to us to let us know that at their next meeting, they were, going to nominate, what was his name?
Wyatt Brown?
Wyatt Brown. So they
He was
just need to make the last one official, but as long as their schedules allow, we should have a full board at the next.
Has Mike
Yeah.
Bradley been confirmed?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah. The only ones we were waiting on were
The
EJ
EJ
individuals.
Okay.
Yeah. So We should have a full board on the first Thursday of next week.
Have they ever stated, what's the urgency if, God forbid, someone passes away, or if, a person just said, I don't want to do it anymore? When that spot is open, what does the committee, how fast do they have to act? Or can they still function?
They should still be able to function as long as they have a quorum.
Okay.
Yep.
Is there a minimum that if we
Five
can't,
members,
we can't get down under 5?
yes.
Okay. Gotcha. Thank you.
Stories.
I have one thing, and it is for Stuart. So you just put on Facebook the diesel mechanic thing up there.
Mhm.
Do you think that, and do you think it'd be okay that, you know, once they get the kids all trained up for the diesel mechanics that they're doing up there, that it's through McAllister? Do you think that'd be something that the town would allow? You know, as if we need some assistance,
Maybe like a school project or
Oh,
something like that, or an
you know,
internship.
either assistance for service on our generator or our diesel, you know, for in the field.
They're gonna be certified, right?
They will have the schooling, they will have
Yeah.
McAllister's instructor. You know, and he's highly qualified, I believe, you know, to come up here and.
Yeah, he's the
He's a
gentleman
diesel mechanic.
is, Jesse Johnson. He's a 25 year in California.
You know, it might be a good opportunity for like an in the field.
Something for
I have no
conversation.
idea what my thoughts on this stuff.
Besides bringing a McAllister teacher to teach diesel mechanics at the school.
Well, that would be a great training event. Field trip.
I mean, we would still have to, you know, any repair cost or something like that, we would have to do, but, you know, it'd be something that a learning thing for the kids.
That'd be pretty cool. Are they all driving age? Do you know?
No, there, it's this.
I do know a bus
it's
driver that
starting
could
to
probably-
look, It's gonna be the vocational thing, so. There's some of them could drive.
I'm just being smart aleck.
You could drive them here on the bus.
That's what I said. I do know a bus driver that could get them here.
But I don't know if that'd be an opportunity for in the field,
I think it would be definitely something for,
if we needed something.
to bring up. Conversation for sure.
Abbott was here, that would have been,
I didn't think about it till I
yeah.
seen his posting.
Hmm.
So,
We got time. Got a little bit of time off school and such. Do you guys have anything else?
That definitely bring it up.
Do you?
Question, are we going to get the, May? This were April's, right?
There's April's that we're missing.
No, I mean, the vouchers. Those-
Oh,
You're
well,
gonna get them next
next
week,
one.
next
Next
meeting, yeah.
Yeah,
so
we're
we'll
gonna
have
get the-
financials twice next
we
month.
get the electronic copy
Oh.
beforehand.
I can trust them to you. I can't send you each document on the back is the problem.
Yeah,
Like the actual bill and such.
Yeah,
That's what
because
she's
they're
trying to say.
attached and some of them are very
Uh,
small.
yeah, I thought you were gonna start scanning them before you attach them. That's what we talked
About that too.
I love
Would
you,
you-
but no,
could you,
I'm not gonna start
Like,
doing
would
that.
you want it every time she pays one?
No.
Oh, okay.
Just
I'm-
wanting the report prior to the day before.
Right.
We'll have them sitting on the table
Yeah,
after tomorrow for
okay.
the next 3 weeks that.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
plenty of time. I just,
Yes.
I prefer having an electronic copy so that I can do it, from my office, but, having it in enough time that I can come over here and sit for an hour
Yeah.
it takes to go look through them. That'd
That's
be
what I
great.
usually do. I just come up.
I don't always have time if
Right.
it's only a day or two before.
Right.
I got one quick question. Any future plans with the Curry Block building? Since we did the fundraiser, it's kind of, that's it.
The only thing that I've been talking to a few Amish people about the hardware for there, and I said, as soon as they get that all set up, they should come to a meeting and present it.
I don't think that, turning the historical building into
Oh, I would
an
love
Ace,
that.
an Ace Hardware, is a good idea. I think
But
it's
we've sent When
Well,
was the last time we sent the historical stuff to the state? Like 2 years ago?
It's been a lot longer than that. It was like the first 2 years that I was in office. This
So
is
we
my
should probably-
second term.
Try it again.
I think there's a lot of other things that we could do
Oh,
with it.
there's a lot of things.
I mean,
Right.
at some point in time, we had, Jam. Garrett Jam wanted to bring,
Yeah,
school.
but
And
to
then,
be honest, we can't do anything until it's all cleaned out, right?
it's,
That was the last status that I remember hearing is that,
I had it all totally cleaned out. I got my stuff over there, but I can get that out within 2 weeks.
I mean,
And
are
the
the
bottom,
plans-
but the upstairs,
That's what I'm talking
Yes.
about.
yeah, the upstairs is now.
yeah, we're just a little preoccupied with this, stick building
Upstairs.
and the water
I
main.
thought you couldn't find anybody that was willing to work on
You mean on the upstairs?
that. Mhm.
It would be me. And
No.
it's got bats up there. so-
Yeah, you can't,
No, it wouldn't be the town.
you shouldn't do it either. You know, that's like,
That's how the bottom got cleaned out. Was
there
me.
was bats down there too.
There was bats
Oh,
everywhere,
those
That's
bats
seriously
everywhere.
dangerous stuff.
Oh, yeah, there was bats everywhere.
but it happens when it's
But-
empty for a long time.
Yes, yes. So the upstairs is, I mean, it's still got stove, a couple of fridges and there's stuff up there. So there used to be apartments up there.
Yeah.
So, but like I said, I got the downstairs cleaned out, got my stuff in there. Like I said, I can get it out of there. But the upstairs is another whole situation.
I was just curious if it was still like, if you were planning on doing anything with it, or if you guys kind of just mixed it.
And like I said, I got a stage in there.
There's,
I always thought we could make something out of it.
Been a few
Just-
ideas, but
there's been
Money.
ideas, the board, as far as times it's come up to the board, every time so far, it's been getting it cleaned out, getting electricity in there,
We got
Uh,
electricity. We got
getting the flooding in the basement to be corrected.
Yeah.
Those things have been addressed. The cleaning out is still an ongoing effort, is my understanding.
Yeah, the upstairs is going to be,
rough,
as people say, hazmat to get it
basically.
done.
So as far as, next steps, once it's been cleaned and it's ready for the next step of its historical journey, that has not been determined. But,
Like I said,
it's still planned.
Was that what we were
The,
talking
the
about?
Facebook page
Yes.
is popping up
That would be
because
cool.
it's
It would
part of
be.
my page, the dance-a-thon.
No,
So I was just curious. Yes.
Zeb
well, that,
mentioned a library before.
yeah,
There's a lot of
Somebody
things.
brought up like a computer lab or someplace for kids to do.
'Cause there's-
market things.
there's 4 rooms in there and then the whole huge front end. But there's 4 rooms that could be used. There's a bathroom that could be hooked back up. It's in there.
If I have money to do it, I'd like to see a food pantry to go in. Where it's open like 2 days a week.
Yeah.
And helping us because we got, well, not me anymore, but you gotta go to Auburn or Pop or Waterloo
Oh, yeah. There's nowhere
Yeah.
close.
for people to get help and.
Hmm.
I've been putting a bunch of like.
That gets utilized quite a bit, actually.
That get, it's.
I know. We have to actually,
That last storm did it,
it flipped over and when we tried to put it back up, all the shelves fell out and we actually have to take everything out to fix it. Like to take the screws out and redo it because it's really messed up. So. Okay, make a motion that we adjourn.
Second that motion.
All in
day
favor?
14.
Aye.
So are
Thank you.
you gonna reach out to him about July 10th?
You,